Surfing works like a therapy against the demons that sometimes take advantage of our brains. And although it may not cure you, it will put a smile on your face. Surfers love their sport because it removes them from their daily environment. From the moment they step foot into the ocean, their minds free up from their daily congested lives, allowing them to simply focus on the ocean. Just saying that out loud makes surfing sound so tranquil. And it is, for those who know what they're doing. But for those who don't know what they're doing, it can be a completely different experience. The experienced surfer makes it look easy and relaxing. They've spent thousands of hours in the water and know how to properly position their bodies, distribute their weight, read the waves, understand their boards, and much more. Don't let the experienced surfer fool you. Surfing can and will humble you. Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks, but once you've mastered the basics, you'll find yourself addicted in consistently thinking about a wave you caught earlier and how you can free up your schedule to go surf more. So, before you grab the first board you see and make a mad run into the ocean, you're going to want to know the absolute basics. Keep in mind that Mr. Miyagi didn't let Daniel fight right away. So stay dry for a bit longer and take notes on Surfing 101. For this episode, I'll be covering the equipment. I'm sure you all know what a surfboard is. Basically, there are short boards, mid-lengths, and long boards. The most basic way to think about how lengths can alter for a beginner is to imagine standing on a table. A short, thin table will be less stable and more wobbly, while a longer, wider table will be more stable and much easier to balance on. For you, the beginner, you're going to want to be more concerned with balance. Just simply staying on top of the board while all this water is rushing around you, trying to knock you off. You're going to want to start with a longer, wider board. Now, there are two basic types of surfboards, the soft top and the hard top. Each can be made from many different types of materials and both come in all different sizes, but here's the basics on each. The soft top or foamy is the best choice for beginners. It's safer, more stable, more affordable, and is harder to damage than a traditional hardtop board. Soft tops are designed to reduce the risk of injury, especially if the board hits you or someone else. They're not as maneuverable as hardtop surfboards, but you, the beginner, will be more concerned once again about stability than maneuverability. The soft top is considered the moped of the sea. Yeah, they're fun to ride until a friend sees you. Yeah, walking onto the sand with a big blue soft top is similar to carrying a neon sign that says beginner. But don't worry about that. Simply go out and have fun. Next up, what goes on the board? Both soft top and hard top boards are slippery when wet. The surf industry has tried to create surfboards that have gripping technology, but it's not quite there yet. So until they figure that out, you're going to need to add some traction. Surfboard wax is used by every surfer in the water. Well, maybe not that guy, but everyone else uses it. Surf wax is a sticky substance that provides grip for your feet while you're standing up and traction for your body while you're paddling. Without it, you'd simply slide off. Surfers also use traction pads to add grip for their boards. Traditionally made from foam, they are most commonly applied to the tail end or the back of the surfboard. They are way more expensive than just surf wax, but are more comfortable on your feet and last longer. You may be wondering about those ropes which are attached to surfers' legs. No, they are not avatar-like connections bonding the surfer to their boards. Although that would be pretty cool. These are leashes. Leashes are basically cords that are attached to a surfer's leg on one end and the board on the other. The leash prevents the board from being swept away by waves and stops runaway boards from hitting other surfers. They come in many different widths and lengths, but as a general rule, you'll want a leash that is equally long or slightly longer than your surfboard. Yeah, it's not as exciting as an avatar bond, but it's important for beginners, so be sure to strap up. The last essential surfboard accessory that I'll be covering is the fin. Surfboard fins are either made of fiberglass, plastic, or carbon fiber, and they attach to the bottom of your board to help the board change direction, similar to the rudder on a boat. They come in all different shapes, sizes, and setups. Some boards only have one fin, while others can have 5. The most common is the 3-fin setup, 2 on the sides and 1 in the middle. A single fin setup is generally recommended most for beginners because it offers the most control and stability. Keep in mind that stability is a beginner's best friend. Riding a surfboard in the ocean is much different than riding a bike down the street. If you still have questions, let me know in the comments and I'll try to answer them. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm Brad Jacobson, and I'll see you on the sand.